Morning everyone. We've come down the road to the Zippline tours and the Mangrove Grove boat tours. Don't confuse that with the underground river. It's two different separate things. So I've made several videos about the Zippline, but I thought I'd walk you over around to the Mangrove Grove boat tours and talk a little bit and show you a little bit about that. They're not open yet, so it's a good time of morning. Nobody's here. Usually around 8, 9 o'clock it gets going here, and they sell drinks and like smoothies or something here, different things, little booze. And then you can see about the zip line. It's 800 meters. They take you across on a bamboo raft. I'll show you that this morning. So this is the zip line, and right next door to the right is the boat river tour, Mangrove Grove boat river tours. So we'll talk about the zip line first. That's a picture of it there, brochure. It's 800 meters long, 550 pesos. That's the cables there on the right above the 800. Not be able to see that from here too well. We'll walk you down here, but you can pull in here in your van or bike, motorbike, and park there and walk down this little short path, and there's a little shelter where they help get you ready and give you some more information. Got some pictures here. Sorry about the jarring. Some of the various activities and stuff about the zip line, some various pictures there. So there's more pictures of the cable. That's the zip line house you land on. That's what you jump out of right there. That's across the ocean there, bay, where you launch on the platform up at the top. So pretty neat. There's a picture of the raft going across, taking you to the zip line. Lots of nice pictures, the do's and don'ts. Keep your hands off the cable. Probably shouldn't go if you're having a child. If you have heart issue, probably not a good idea. Different things to do. So provide helmets, harnesses, and everything. $5.50, you get over there and get to go. Now you may get a discount if, like you said, you wanted to go again. Maybe they'd reduce the price. I have no idea. Never asked that. But we'll walk you down here to the raft. So from there, I usually I paid over at the actual zip line is where I got suited up. I just hiked all the way there since I'm local. This little footpath to the raft, which we got to use for the first time a couple days ago. So it looks like it's on the other side apparently, but we'll be able to show it to you a little bit. Looks like there's a little river boat as well. Tides up just a bit. Somebody's already been here this morning. Bird watchers, it look like. So there's the river boats, because like I said, it's right next door. That's what you go up the river. There's the raft that they pull you across to the other side, and there's another beach over there, and you hike up the beach. Then up into the woods or jungle for about a kilometer to the zip line. So the stand, usually about 2 to 4 people that you can sit per time. Dog just got me sandy muddy. So that's that. They tote you across there. It's quite interesting if you've never done that before. So I think he said it's about 2 or 3 meters deep here. So that's that. That's included with the ride back and forth. You either walk back or generally you walk back from the zip line. Like I said, it launches up the mountain here, up the beach, which you can't see through the trees. Then you land down here, and you hike up the beach back to the house here. We'll go over and talk about the river boats, what I know about that. I've not done that yet. So it doesn't sound terribly exciting for a local. I'm more adventurous. I'm more a zipline type person. But we'll go there. The dog keeps stopping in front of me. so bear with me here a little bit. So that's the zip line, 550 peso, 800 meter long. Probably best to check because it's weather related. The surf's rough or tide's very high, they may not be doing it, or weather's inclement. So this is the Boat River place where you stop and sit and prepare for the Boat River tours. And that's like the Boat River tours. A little cottage where they store things, I suppose. There might be somebody living in here. I do not think so, though. This is a little like guard shack here over the side, and the ticket booth information. And then you go down here and you can get information suited up, and we'll walk you down here under this like shelter here. The Boat River tour, as far as I know, there's different plans. It's the tide's high because usually you can walk to the boats. But you walk down this little path. It's approximately a half hour long, 1 kilometer. Try not to fall in there. Or you can go down this, if it's high tide like that, they'll probably take you down this little bamboo walkway and get on the boats from there. But usually if it's low tide, depends when you come, you can walk down here to by that tree and step right on the boat. But there's the picture of the boats. They paddle you or do a little bamboo pole and pull you or paddle you up and down the river. 1 kilometer, about a half hour ride, 350 peso per person. So it's kind of nice and peaceful. Get to see some birds and local wildlife because it's a river setting. Pretty peaceful. Mosquitoes or flies or something here. A little bit. So they have about, I would say about 10 to 12 boats here. So plenty of boats, not too busy. And if it's very inclement, bad weather, they pull the boats up into this little cove here and store them there. So that's the Boat River tours. So they may have little different packages, but the one I'm aware of is 350 peso, 1 kilometer ride, which takes about a half hour. You get all the necessary gear and safety stuff if needed. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, so Sabang basically has the underground river, which is the major attraction, and packages vary there. I think, I'm not definitely 100% sure, but about 2,000 peso per person to maybe 3,000 or 4,000. Depends on you want private or private dinner or something and things like that. But you can call, and all this information's online. So that's probably the #1 attraction. Then I would say the zip line might be #2 and the Boat River #3. And then the falls is they do have a little waterfall here, the native waterfall on the other side of the beach. So you can, so that's the major attractions of Sabang. Besides the beautiful beach, and there's a couple of them. There's the main one, which is where all the resorts are located, and then there's this one the zip line's located on. The problem with the zip line one is you have to cross the river either by raft or wade or swim, depends on the height of the tide. We'll walk you down here real quick and show you the river and the ocean front. So it's pretty natural and wild looking. That's a mango tree. If you've never seen one, mango grove tree. The roots come out, and they're very popular for the ocean side because they anchor the soil and keep erosion and protect the land mass from erosion. So the roots are very aggressive and big. So that's the dog that follows us. The local fishermen and a couple little river boat tours. They store their boats up in here. The dog's taking a swim. I didn't know he liked the water so much. He's been a friend of ours for about the last 3 or 4 months. Kind of hikes with me and Good dog actually protected me one time. We were up in the mountains and I didn't know the other big dog didn't know me and the family, but this dog did, and interfered with the big dog and distracted him, let him know I was okay. So felt like one of the pack. So that was an interesting experience. I've almost never had that. Here's these flowers that are quite beautiful. They fall off apparently the tree and lawn. It's one of the most beautiful flowers I've maybe ever seen. So I'm not sure if anybody wants to help out in the comments. What type of tree is that? Apparently it's coming off of this tree here. You can see one up there. So if anybody in the comments, I've not been able to find out what type of tree that is, but you can see it there. So what tree is this, people? Let me know in the comments. Quite beautiful, the flower. I'm not sure if it makes a fruit at some point or what. So, but over there's the zip line place where you land, and then right now it's kind of high tide, so they boat you back up the river here. If it's low tide, then you can just walk up the beach and come along the boats here and then get back. It's not too bad. It's probably about a 2-kilometer walk to go to the zip line and come back total. So it has some physical nature to it. So if you have an issue walking or health issue, then it's probably questionable. But that's it. That's the Philippine Sea. Might be called a bay up here close, but that's the Philippine Sea. That's the friendly puppy dog, not so puppyish. I don't know how old he is. Probably looks like he's a couple years old. That's Michelle. This is Terry's Philippine journey. Out here on this Tuesday, the 2nd of September, my first video of September this year so far. So thanks for watching. That's my time. Got any questions or comments you'd like to add and help to the video and help the people? I don't know everything here. I'm just telling you what I think I've heard or know or seen or experienced the last nearly 3 years I've been living here, almost come January. All right, thanks for bearing with me. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.